In the mystical realm of Terranova, shrouded in the allure of ancient magic and legendary tales, dwelt two sisters of extraordinary beauty and prowess, Aurora and Luna, daughters of the moon goddess. They were bound by a celestial curse, a destiny to protect their kingdom from the creeping shadows that lurked in the night. Aurora, the elder, was a vision of radiance. Her golden hair cascaded like the first rays of dawn, and her eyes, a vivid blue, mirrored the clear skies of day. She wielded the power of light, her aura as bright as the sun, and her swordplay as swift and dazzling as a ray of light piercing through darkness. Luna, the younger, was her antithesis, yet her equal in every way. With hair dark as the midnight sky, and eyes that shimmered like amber under the moon, she was a mistress of shadows. Her moves were subtle yet deadly, a dance of darkness that could envelop her foes in a blanket of night. Their lives, a balance of light and dark, were harmonious until that fateful night when the tranquility of Terranova was shattered by an unforeseen menace. From the distant lands beyond their borders, a formidable force of darkness emerged, a legion of nightmares that threatened to engulf the kingdom in eternal night. The sisters, trained since birth for this moment, stood ready at the kingdom's threshold. As the moon rose high, casting its silvery glow, the enemy advanced, a tide of shadow and malice. The clash of light and dark began under the celestial gaze of the stars. Aurora, with her sword luminescence, carved through the darkness, each strike a brilliant flash of light. Her battle cry, clear and resounding, inspired the kingdom's soldiers, rallying them against the overwhelming odds. Her presence on the battlefield was like a beacon of hope, her swordplay a dazzling display of grace and power. Meanwhile, Luna, a silent spectre, moved through the shadows, her blade nightfall a whisper of death to those it touched. She was everywhere and nowhere, her presence felt only as a chilling breeze before she struck. Her tactics were guerrilla, her attacks precise, sowing confusion and fear among the enemy ranks. But as the battle raged, a sinister force targeted the sisters. Recognizing them as the heart of Terranova's defense, a dark sorcerer, cloaked in shadows, cast a spell that tore the sisters apart, sending Luna spiraling into a realm of darkness unknown. Separated from Dora, Luna found herself in an alien land, where the sky was an endless canvas of night, and the stars were veiled by an ominous shadow. Here, in this realm of perpetual darkness, Luna faced the harrowing truth. She was alone, cut off from her sister and her kingdom. Back in Terranova, the absence of Luna turned the tide of the battle. Aurora, despite her brilliance, felt the loss of her sister deeply. It was not just the loss of a comrade, but the loss of balance. The light was too stark, without the softening touch of darkness, and the soldiers felt the shift in their morale. Aurora knew what she must do. As dawn broke, painting the sky with hues of hope, she knew that she would venture into the unknown, face the powers of darkness, and bring back her sister. Her resolve was as bright as the morning sun, her mission clear. With her sword in hand and the blessings of the moon goddess, Aurora embarked on her perilous journey, through dense forests where light barely touched, across treacherous mountains that scraped the heavens, and over desolate plains that stretched to the horizon. She searched for the portal to the dark realm where Luna was lost. Along the way, Aurora faced trials that tested her strength and spirit. Creatures of darkness, drawn to her light, emerged to challenge her. But with each battle, her resolve hardened, and her skill sharpened. She was not just a warrior of light. She was a sister on a sacred quest. In the shadowed lands, where Luna was exiled, time seemed to stand still. The darkness was suffocating, a relentless force that threatened to overwhelm her spirit. Yet, Luna refused to succumb to despair. Her upbringing as a warrior of the moon goddess had instilled in her an unbreakable will, and her love for Aurora was a guiding light in the oppressive gloom. Luna soon realized that this realm of darkness was not just a prison, but also a test, a trial of her strength, cunning, and resolve. The darkness was not merely an absence of light, but a force with its own essence, one that she could understand and even harness. She began to embrace the shadows, learning to bend them to her will, using them to cloak her movements and strike unseen. As she navigated this strange land, Luna encountered creatures born of the darkest corners of imagination. Some were fearsome adversaries, others strange allies. She learned from them about the balance of light and dark, and the necessity of both for harmony. With each encounter, Luna grew stronger, more adept at wielding the darkness, not as a weapon of fear, but as a tool of survival and understanding. Meanwhile, Tora's journey was fraught with peril. Each step forward was a battle against not just the physical enemies that barred her path, but also against the growing uncertainty and fear for her sister's fate. Yet, with each challenge she overcame, Aurora's resolve grew stronger. She became more than a warrior. She became a force of nature, relentless and unyielding. The sisters, though apart, were connected by an unbreakable bond. In their separate trials, they each discovered new depths to their powers, and a greater understanding of their duality. Aurora's light grew warmer, a beacon of hope and healing, while Luna's command of the shadows became an embrace rather than a curse. After what seemed like an eternity, Luna discovered the heart of the Dark Realm, a vortex of pure shadow, controlled by the dark sorcerer who had separated her from Aurora. It was here she realized that the key to reuniting with her sister lay in confronting this nemesis. Simultaneously, Aurora, guided by an unerring sense of connection to her sister, arrived at the same vortex. The sisters, each on one side of the realm's boundary, prepared to face the final challenge that would either reunite them or doom them to eternal separation. The battle with the sorcerer was fierce. He wielded the darkness with malevolent skill, but he underestimated the strength of the bond between the sisters. Aurora's light, combined with Luna's mastery of shadows, created a symphony of power that the sorcerer could not withstand. In the climax of their struggle, light and dark converged, and the sisters broke through the vortex's barrier. The moment they reunited was one of indescribable emotion, relief, joy, and a reinforced sense of purpose. Together, they turned their combined powers against the sorcerer, defeating him and dissipating the realm of darkness. The return to Terranova was a triumphant one. The kingdom rejoiced in the return of their beloved princesses, now more powerful and united than ever. The balance was restored, but the sisters had changed. They were no longer just guardians of light and dark. They were symbols of the harmony that exists in duality. The kingdom thrived under their renewed guardianship. Aurora and Luna, with their newfound understanding and powers, led Terranova into a new era of prosperity and peace. Their tale, one of courage, love, and the unbreakable bond between sisters, became a legend, a story that transcended time, a reminder that even in the darkest of times, there is always a glimmer of light, and in the brightest of days, a shadow of strength. In their journey, they had discovered not just the power of their heritage, but also the strength within themselves. They had learned that the balance of light and dark was not just a duty imposed by their lineage, but a vital harmony that resides in all aspects of life. The story of Aurora and Luna became a beacon of hope and inspiration, teaching future generations about the importance of understanding, embracing, and balancing the dualities within us all. Their legacy was a testament to the fact that in the dance of light and shadow, there lies not just conflict, but also the potential for unity, growth, and a deeper comprehension of the world and ourselves. As the years passed, the legend of Aurora and Luna grew, weaving into the fabric of Terranova's culture and identity. The sisters, who once stood as protectors of the realm, now served as its wise and benevolent rulers. Their experiences in the realms of light and darkness had endowed them with a profound wisdom that guided their leadership. Under their reign, Terranova experienced an era of unparalleled peace and prosperity. The sisters' rule was marked by a harmonious blend of strength and compassion, wisdom and action. They implemented policies that fostered unity among their people, encouraged the pursuit of knowledge, and nurtured a deep respect for both the natural world and the mystical forces that governed it. Aurora, with her innate connection to the light, focused on advancements in education, arts, and sciences. She believed that enlightenment was a path to peace and encouraged her people to seek knowledge in all its forms. Her courts became centers of learning and culture, attracting scholars, artists, and philosophers from far and wide. Luna, in tune with the shadows, championed the cause of justice and introspection. She established a system of governance that was fair and just, and promoted a culture of self-reflection and personal growth. Under her guidance, Terranova developed a deep understanding of the human psyche, leading to a society that valued emotional intelligence and mental well-being. Together, the sisters worked towards a balance between progress and tradition, change and stability. They recognized that just as light and shadow are interdependent, so too are the various aspects of a thriving society. Their greatest legacy, however, was in how they transformed the perception of darkness. Under their rule, darkness was no longer feared as a malevolent force, but respected as a necessary counterpart to light. Luna's journey through the dark realm had revealed that darkness could be a source of strength, wisdom, and transformation. This new understanding led to a cultural renaissance in Terranova, where the mysteries of the night were celebrated and explored. The story of Aurora and Luna also served as a powerful metaphor for the human condition. It reminded the people of Terranova that everyone possesses both light and dark within them, and that acknowledging and balancing these aspects is crucial for personal growth and harmony. As the years turned to centuries, the tale of the moon goddess's daughters became a timeless legend, a story that transcended the boundaries of Terranova and spread across lands and seas. It inspired countless other tales, songs, and artworks, each iteration adding to the richness of their legacy. And so, Aurora and Luna, once warriors of light and shadow, became eternal symbols of balance, wisdom, and the enduring power of sisterhood. Their story, echoing through the ages, continued to inspire and guide, a beacon of hope and a testament to the enduring human spirit that seeks to find harmony in a world of contrasts. In every sunset and sunrise, in the phases of the moon and the changing of seasons, the people saw the dance of Aurora and Luna, a reminder that in every ending there is a beginning, in every darkness there is light, and in every challenge there is an opportunity for growth and renewal. Their story became not just a tale of the past, but a living narrative, a guiding star for all who sought to navigate the complexities of life, to find balance in their inner worlds, and to live in harmony with the ever-changing tapestry of existence.